We'll get to her. We'll get to her. But let's start with Archetype Earth first. So, forgive me if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm all disheveled and my shirt is sweaty and you're going to hear FGO music in the background and whatever. I just got back from a trip. I was at Articon this week, which is why there haven't been any videos. They'll be out later. But right now we're over on Twitch. So, if you haven't joined us on Twitch, make sure you do. Say hi to YouTube, Twitch. Twitch.tv/GA Reviews. We stream multiple times a week. I'll be streaming it for sure once summer drops in JP, which should be maybe in a week or two. We'll be streaming a shit ton of summer. So come on by. Don't listen to him, YouTube. Don't misdirect YouTube. YouTube wants to be part of the party, alright? Don't hog all the fun, Orion. Let's get started. I wanted to do a first impression on the anniversary servants. There are two of them, so we're going to cover them both really quickly, and then we'll get to some roles. First up, we got Archetype Earth. Actually, you know what? Nah. First up, we're talking about Xufu, because we got to work our way to Archetype Earth. So, Xufu is the 3-star alter ego, which is great. Love that. 3-star alter ego is permanent, so not limited, always available in the gacha. You'll always be able to pull her. Very, very good all around. She is a support, so I'm not going to focus too much on her attack stat. Her HP is really good for a 3-star. Her ascensions, I'm not that fond of. They're kind of really whatever. This is cute, though. I like this ascension. But yes, Earth. Welcome to Earth Arc. Stat-wise, good HP, decent, not that great NP gain rate, but we'll get to why it works out in a minute. Decent star generating, a lot of hits on her card. She's gonna be a really good star generator. Let's go to skills. The fact that Zu carries a pillow of you is kind of cute. Yes, it is adorable. That's why she's grilled. She's fucking perfect. I love Zu. Yes, the eye covering. So her first skill is a bunch of Japanese kanji. None of these skills have been translated, I don't think. Have they? Oh, this one has. Anyway, her first skill is a heal. Recovers the party's HP up to 2,000. Also removes the latest debuff from the party. So a lot like Santa Nightingale. And increases the party's NP gain by 30% for 3 turns. Very, very strong. 30% NP gain for the entire party on a 5-turn cooldown. Very good. And the heal is just extra. Debuff removal, of course, comes in handy for like challenge quests and stuff. It is only 1 debuff, but still better than nothing. Is that covering aesthetic or Black Mark's fetish? Probably. Her second skill is an arts buff for the party. 20% arts buff for the party, as well as a 30% crit buff for 3 turns. The extra damage against undead enemies, whatever, 30%. And it lowers enemy crit chance by 20% for 3 turns. So between the arts buff and the NP gain buff, that's 50% NP gain up on arts cards. That's like Paracelsus tier almost. Very good for NP gain. That's why people are calling her Summer Castoria, or Summer Castoria, 3-star Castoria. How do you feel about Lasagna sending us Arcade and some of Proto Merlin Manors practically back to back? They gave us a lot of quartz, so I'm fine with it. We got a lot of quartz. So yeah, 50% NP gain up, Summer Castoria. I may not put thoughts in their mind. 50% NP gain up on art, extremely good. Basically Paracelsus. But it doesn't end there, because then we also got direct 30% NP charge for an ally, plus buff removal resistance. This is basically made for you, and if you didn't know that, it's even more made for you because it also increases Consort U's NP damage by, what, 30% for 3 turns, and it charges her NP gauge by an additional 20%. So yes, she is a Consort U simp. This is a 50% NP charge skill for Consort U and a 30% damage buff, and it also stops her from removing her own buffs. So she's kind of like, Zu's kind of like Nobunaga's Nobuna for, you know, for Consort U, which I like. But even on her own right, incredible NP battery servant. Just like straight up 50% NP gain for the party and a 30% NP charge. That's, as far as I'm concerned, she's the best NP battery outside of the SSRs. I don't even think there's an SR NP battery that's better than her. I don't think so. I don't think there's any 4-stars that are better than her in terms of like NP charge or NP gain. Maybe. I have to look. But anyway, very good. But then on top of that, Zoo also has basically territory creation on steroids, because 8% arts up and an increase of 8% when being attacked. So very high NP gain for herself, which means she's going to be able to spam her NP. The other ones don't matter as much. Her pen skill doesn't matter as much as against assassins. But her NP, which is a bunch of Japanese, recovers her HP by 5,000 if you get her NP5, which is easy to do because she's in the gacha, 3-star. You can just roll the friend point gacha if you want. I think she's in the friend point gacha too. And you gain 20 crit stars every turn for 5 turns. 20 crit stars every turn for 5 turns. That's fucking crazy. You just get shit tons of crit stars every turn. Basically unlimited crit stars, because you're going to be spamming this NP, so it's just like unlimited crit stars. You could probably stack the crit stars. You can easily get it, you can produce 40 crit stars per turn. So just unlimited crit stars. And then she also recovers her HP by 1,000 every turn. So just infinite healing for herself while creating infinite crit stars while also buffing everyone's, you know, NP gauge. Yeah, it's super OP. She's a double 20-30 that also just charges everyone's NP gauge. Yeah, I can see the Castoria comparisons. Yes, I do want to talk about the quick card buff and Mighty Chain. So there's also been, I'll probably cover it in more detail in another video, but there have been changes to quick and cards in general. Basically, quick cards now give you, a quick chain gives you 20 crit stars instead of 10. And also, if you lead with a quick card, it'll increase your crit chance by 20% on all your other cards. So if you have a 50% chance to crit on a Buster card, and you do quick and then Buster, your chance to crit on that Buster will be 70%. Very, very strong buff. And also, if you mix all 3 different cards, so quick, arts, and Buster, you get the bonus from all of them. So you get NP gain up, attack up, and crit chance up. Very good for soloing. But yeah, that's Zoo. I think Zufu is very, very strong. Definitely rolled. Even if you don't, I mean, for some reason, if you don't want Arcade, you should still roll just for NP5 Zufu. I really think so. Very much worth it. Probably might be contender for best 3-star, to be honest. Definitely best support 3-star.